sucks. Lynch over to Roderick on the ground swing. Eskimos pop it up, nice set, swing off the net. One-hander by Vogel, point Eskimos.
Serving game point for Esko, number 7, Clara Swanson.
Eskimos Brown to Lynch. To Vogel, the swing, puts it down for the point.
Serving the Orioles, number 9, Reagan Rodberg.
Rodberg back to serve for the Rails. 8 in a row here to keep this game going. 10 for the win. There's one. Good serve. Eskimo pops it into the net. Point Rails. 7 to go to tie it up. They serve. That's an ace for Rodberg. 6 to go. Serve by Rodberg. It's dig by Esko. Bump pass, swing by Esko into the net. 5 to go. Esko pulls the timeout. Holy moly. Lost it. I gotta go back and check. Super upset with this whole system right now. I need to get my own little router right here. Like a, backpack router. Yeah, I could plug right in. I should bring my own from home and do it. Next time I'm doing that. Esko tried to ice the server. Rodberg still serving. Puts one deep off the hands of the Eskimos for the ace. 4 more to go. Rodberg going on a run for the Rails. Nice pass by the Eskimos. Set. Swing off hands, one-hander by Brown to Lynch over to Hemming. Hemming tips it over the net. Esko sends it over in one. Lynch over to Bandolin, swings. Blocked by the Eskimos on their own side. Point Rails. 3 to go to tie this thing up. Robert with a 6. She sends along. Had a good run. That one went deep. Eskimos win second set. See you in a couple minutes.
Proctor.
So the third set, Esko to serve. Esko leads 2-0. Joel man, a nice dig by the Eskimos. Eskimos send over a free ball to Rodberg. Up to Jahola, over to Hemming. Hemming swings, puts it down for a kill. Rails are the first point of the third set.
Serving for the Rails, number 7, KK Hemming.
Hemming back to serve, nice serve. Overpass by Esko, they're waiting for it. Mannon puts it down for a point. 2 overpasses by the Eskimos. Mannon twice puts it over. Second time's the charm. Gets it in for a point. Over there, nice serve deep. Off the hands of the Eskimos. That's going to be an ace for Hemming. Hemming into the tape, and net, point Eskimos.
Serving for Esko, number 10, Cassie Stark.
Served by Esko. Brown pops it up to Jahola. Out to Rodberg. Rodberg throws it over the net, down for a point. Vogel checks back in for the Rails. Manning back to serve. Nice serve by Manning. Eskimos pop it up. They swing off hands. Too short for the Rails. Down for a point for the Eskimos.
Serving for Esko, number 15, Aubrey Pickett.
Served by the Eskimos. I mean, to Jahola to Rodberg. Rodberg tips it over. Inbounds for a point. Just inside the line. Bandler and Lynch back in for the Rails.
Number 19.
Lynch to serve.
Checking in, serving number 15, Hannah Lynch.
Served by Lynch. Eskimos pop up to the front row. Big swing, out of bounds, no touch, point Rails. Lynch to serve again. Another good serve by Lynch. Eskimos right up front, right to the middle, big swing. Hemming went for it. That was a sharp swing straight down, couldn't get to it, point Eskimos. Served by Eskimos to Brown. Lynch outside to Rodberg, swings off hands. Off the hand, one-handed pass over by the Eskimos. Pass to Vogel, block, one-hander. Rails put it over one hand. This is back and forth quick. Eskimos is set. Puts it down the middle for a kill. Point Eskimos. Serve by Eskimos again. I mean, to Lynch, to Vogel puts it over. Eskimos pop it back up. 10-foot line. Rodberg with a dig back to Lynch. Back out to Rodberg. Rodberg swings off hands. Lands on the Proctor side for a point for the Eskimos.
Serving for Esko, number 9, Mia Johnson.
Hemming up to Lynch, outside to Rodberg. Another tip over, finds the hole for a point for the Rails. Rodberg back to serve the Rails.
Now serving for your Proctor Rails, number 9, Reagan Butler.
Served by Rodberg. Esko with a nice setup into the block, but falls on Proctor's side for an Eskimo point. serve at Brown. Lynch puts it behind her to Bandolin. Brandon swings off the hands of Eskimos. Falls on the Eskimos side. Point rails.
Checking back into the rails, number 13, Telejoy Manning, serving number 14, Alexis Vogel.
Manning back into the rails. Vogel back to serve. It's served by Vogel. Eskimos put it up close to the net. Nice swing. Robert diving big. Bandolin up to Manning, passes it over. Eskimos trying to set up. Big swing by the Eskimos. Heading out of bounds. It looked like Vogel touched it. Point Eskimos.
Checking in for Esko, number 15, Aubrey Lincoln, serving in number 1, Sierra Hauser.
So the Eskimos to Brown. The Lynch to Manning. Diving save by the Eskimos. They pass it over. Brown up to Lynch again. Out to Hemming. Hemming swing. Big block. Out of bounds though. Point rails. Hemming goes off the hands of the Eskimos. They block it out of bounds.
Checking in for the rails, number 12, Ryle Ward.
Ward and Jehola check back in for the rails. Jehola back to serve. Jehola, nice serve. Nice pass by the Eskimos. Big set. We're going to call that one up. Is that out or in? Didn't Tara call it out? Guess they called it in. Point Eskimos. Nice swing. Hemming up to Jehola. Jehola to Manning swings off hands. They call it Manning in the net. Point Eskimos. So that's why Robert to Jehola to Manning puts one down. Nice dig by the Eskimos. One pass over by the rails, deep. Eskimos couldn't handle it. Point rails. Hemming back to serve for the rails. Served by Hemming. Eskimos pop it up. Set their offense off the hands of Manning. Jehola to Manning. Puts them down. Ward with a nice tip. They call Eskimos in the net. Point rails. Hemming to serve. They serve in bounds. Eskimos with a bump pass, big swing off Rodberg. Manning puts it deep in the back row. Eskimos tip it over, one-handed save by Ward. Rodberg over the back. Over the back pass, over the net for a bump kill. I think I'm too late. I was laughing. See if I can get that. Oh, I missed the whole thing. That was dumb. I mean, another nice serve. Esko sends it over the swing, out of bounds, point rails. Eskimos call a timeout. Oh, what an exciting game here at the Rails Memorial Gymnasium. I trademarked that. It's going on my hats. Who even knew? Hemming to serve. Pitch is short. Eskimos pop it up. Big swing by the Eskimos. Finds the open area. Point Eskimos.
Serving for Esko, number 10, Cassie Stark.
So that's out! Oh, that was going out. Hemming puts it in over to Rodberg. Rodberg tips it over. Eskimos set right side. Brown pops it up to Jahola. Jahola one-hands it over. A swing. Finds the gap. Puts it down for a kill. Point Rails.
Checking into the Rails, number 24.
Smart play by Jahola.
Serving for your Rails, number 13, Killjoy Manningen.
Manningen back to serve. Vogel back in. That's an ace from Manningen. Manningen's an air nice serve. Eskimos bump pass. Big swing. Hemming pops it up. Jahola to Rodberg, cross court swing out of bounds. Point Eskimos.
Checking back into the Rails, number 16, Alyssa Brown. Checking in for Esko, number 1, and Tiara Moser.
So the Eskimos to Hemming, to Jahola outside to Rodberg. Rodberg swings off hands. Line judge says antenna, point Eskimos.
Number 15, Aubrey Micken.
Nice serve by the Eskimos to Hemming, to Jahola. Vogel in the middle, puts it deep. Eskimos pop it back up, set up their offense. Touch it over, overpass by the Rails. Esko again, set it up, swing off hands, Hemming. Jahola, Rodberg close to the net, tries tipping it over. The block that Esko is waiting for him, puts it down the Rails side. Point Eskimos. Oh, off the tape for the Eskimos. Vogel one-handed, tips it out of bounds. Point Eskimos for the ace. Very good serve by the Eskimos. Hemming to Jahola, back sets Ward. Ward swings into the net. Tie ball game. Point Eskimos. Brown pops it up to Jahola, outside to Rodberg. Rodberg swings into a block. Point Eskimos. And Proctor takes the timeout.
Has been called by Proctor.
Proctor led for a while. Esko fought their way back. Esko leads 16-15 in third set. Also lead 2-0 in a matter of sets. Esko to serve. So by Esko, Hemming, pass up to Jahola, outside to Rodberg. Rodberg tries to swing across court, blocked again. Proctor got it up for a second. Hands on their side. Point Eskimos. So the Eskimos, Hemming to Jahola. Back row to Hemming. Hemming tips it over. Goes wide. Rodberg there. They call Esko in the net. Point Rails.
Checking back in for Esko number 11, Paige Hansen. Checking in for your rails, number 19, Delaney Mandolin. And checking in and serving, number 15, Hannah Lynch.
Lynch Mandolin back in. Lynch back to serve for the rails. It's served by Lynch. Esko sets it up, big swing over to Roderick. Lynch puts it outside for Robert. Robert tips it over. Esko scrambling, back row attack by the Eskimos. That would have been out. Touched by the rails, point Eskimos.
Checking in for Encourages.
So by Esko back to Hemming, to Lynch, over to Roderick. Roderick swings into the net. That's going to be a 4-hit on Proctor, point Eskimos. It's served by Esko again to Roderick, up to Lynch. Lynch sets Roderick 10-foot line, sends it wide, out of bounds, point Eskimos. Timeout rails.
Has been called by Proctor.
So that's Grant Roderick digs it up to Lynch. To Vogel. Vogel puts it down for a point for the rails.
Serving the rails, number 9, Rodberg.
Rodberg back to serve for the rails. Served by Rodberg, puts it short. Eskimo set it up, big swing, off the hands. The Vandalin looked like. Lands on the rail side, point Eskimos.
Serving for Esko, number 7, Clara Swanson.
So the Eskimos Hemming up to Lynch. Lynch goes backside to Vandalin, one-hander over. Tip over by the Eskimos. Lynch hits it in one hand. The rails can't recover, point Eskimos. Brown dig up to Lynch. The Vogel swings, puts it deep in the back Eskimo corner. Eskimos put it down. They call the rails in the net. Point Eskimos. Call Vogel in the net. Short serve by Esko. Hemming pops up to Lynch. To Vogel. Vogel swings, tries to go deep. Eskimos pop it up. Swing by the Eskimos. Rodberg passes up to Lynch. Tries dumping it. Eskimos there to pick it up. Eskimos swing back to Rodberg again. Lynch. Vandalin off the net. Called it a block. Back to Rodberg again. Lynch outside to Hemming. Hemming taps it over the net. Eskimos swing. Back row to Rodberg. Puts it up. Lynch over to Brown. Brown sends it over deep into the Eskimo zone. They swing by the Eskimos. Brown diving pad, dig. Vandalin to Lynch. To Vogel with the pass. Deep in the corner. Eskimos can't handle it. Point rails. A lot of action that point.
Checking back into the rails, number 13, Killajoy Benedict. Serving for your rails, number 24, Alexis Vogel.
Vogel the serve. Nice serve by Vogel. Esko shakes a one-hander back in. Pass it deep to Rodberg, up to Lynch. Vandalin swings off the touch. Goes deep. Oh, Esko, a nice pass up front. Esko over Lynch, over to Hemming. Hemming swings off the block, lands on the Esko side. Point rails. Vogel still serving for the rails. Nice serve by Vogel. Esko shakes it. That's going to be an ace for Vogel. Vogel there, nice serve. Esko, nice pass up, set over, one. Oh! Missed the swing, but barely gets fingertips on it, puts it over, lands on the rail side, point Eskimos. Eskimo for the set, match point, over to Hemming, swings, Eskimos pop it up, free ball for the rails, Brown to Lynch to Vandalin, swings, puts it down for the kill. Rails need 3 to stay alive.
Checking in and serving number 6, Izzy Jahola.
Ward and Jahola check back in. Jahola back to serve for the rails. Nice serve by Jahola.